my channel. Welcome. Yeah, and a Merry Christmas. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you are, thank you for finding value in my content. And thank you for the emails. I hope you all are enjoying this season. I'll be sharing with you today some few tips on how to smash the goals you've set for the new year. I know at this time of the year, it's like a reflective season for most of us, looking back at what we've achieved in 2019, and looking through some, we might feel so bad that we've not accomplished all that we set for ourselves. And if you've really achieved 100% and more of what you set for yourself, bravo. That's it. It dawns on you when you get to the last 4 months in the year, when you get to sit down and you reflect. It's almost the end of the year, and you try to think on what have I achieved in October. I just sat down, checked through my list, and I saw that I've achieved just half of it, and you know, the year is almost coming to an end. And I just became very intentional in achieving it. Okay, the first thing I did was to work by a strict routine. It dawned on me that it seems the 24 hours in the day doesn't it's not even okay for me to achieve this. So I had to set a routine, and this is why I'm sharing this with you today. Set a routine for yourself, because for every goal you set to achieve, like I do intend to achieve this goal. So that was what I did. I just sat down and became more serious and became more intentional. I had to set my routine. Like, I knew that if I do not get serious with it, there's no way I would smash my goals for the year. So after setting the routine, I was intentional about it. One, when I wake up in the morning, I don't pick my phone. No, because I realize that when I get to pick up my phone first thing in the morning, before you know it, the day is gone. You know, no matter how early you wake up and the first thing you pick is your phone. So every night, I write my to-do list for the next day. I don't write it on my phone. I'll write it in a paper or put it on my laptop, because you know, if it's a to-do list that you write on your phone, that means it's your phone that you pick in the morning, like, okay, what do I have lined out for today? So I made a conscious effort not to use my phone at all. I either wrote it down on a paper or type it out on my laptop, like, okay, well, I work with my laptop, so that should be the first thing I'll pick in the morning. So I began to wake up with alarm. Like, I wake up early, and I do not use the alarm on my phone, and I do not keep the alarm close to my bed. I so that I will have to get up the bed, and I won't be tempted to press the snooze button. You know, the way that snooze button can be like, oh, it's 6 a.m. let me sleep for another 15 minutes. So I just became intentional about it. I was like, oh no, this year must not end like this. So I got an alarm, an actual alarm. I stopped using my phone, like, virtually completely, to avoid distraction. I just use my laptop, use my jotter. That was how I became more dedicated to my journaling. You know, the way it is, you have a journal, and halfway of the year, you see that it's still as plain as you bought it. So, and I had a small notepad that I take about everywhere, so that when I remember something during the day, I just write it down. I during the day, sometimes I make use of the notepad on my phone. I'm not saying you should not use your phone. It's just that I just found it to be very distracting. Okay, so those are two things that I've done intentionally. Then I made sure that every day, if there's any project I had on my laptop that I did not finish, I don't log off. I just completely hibernate my system, so that when I wake up in the morning, I would continue from where I stopped. I'll be like, okay, this is where I stopped yesterday. I will continue from there. And I had an accountable partner. Like I told my husband about it. This is what I want to do. I told my siblings, so that they kind of nudge me like, okay, how far have you gone? What have you done? And what's stopping you from doing this? You know? So if you want to go by what I've just said, you need to set a routine. You need to be intentional in the coming year. Set a routine for yourself. Then make less use of your phone for your to-do list. Make less use of your phone. And to start out early, don't put your alarm near your bedstand. Make it some meters away so that you'll be forced to stand up and turn the alarm off. And you know, once you get up and turn your alarm off, going back to bed would be like, oh no, I don't have to sleep again. Let me start what I have to do. You know, act fast. Start with the important task. Like, okay, I need to send out this email. That's the first thing I will do. I need to check my emails and reply. Like, I know what to do first, and I make sure they are important. I don't just do like, oh, let me do this first, I will come back to this. No, I browse through and see which one is important, and I set at it very fast. And once I'm done with that, I now resume, like, okay, what do I have lined out for today? What's the task I have? But I try as much as possible to complete my task, and I start early to the day. Like half of the day I'm almost done. So it's something that helped me, and if you can implement it, I know in a way it will help you as well. I tried as much as possible to be less distracted with my phone, because you know, this social media thing, it's a serious thing. You can wake up in the morning or check what you want to check is your email on your phone, but before you know it, you're on Instagram, you're on TikTok, you're on Snapchat. Like, what's happening? Not because you want to just check, not because you just want to be engaged, but oh, what happened, what's happening there, what's this, what's the debate? Before you know it, you're on Twitter. You know, it's just a lot of distraction, and it's something that I've trained myself over the months. It's not been easy. It requires a lot of discipline. It is not an easy thing. I can say that it is not easy. You really have to be disciplined for you to achieve this. I'm just out here today to encourage you that no matter how it seems like you've not achieved your goals, don't feel bad about it. You can always do better. Be conscious of it, though. Be conscious of it, and look for ways to improve. I'm not saying you should follow my own routine, but it is very, very important for you to build a routine daily. This is a way I smashed my goal towards the end of the year, and I know that with this efforts I will do much more in the new year. Another important thing that I did consciously was I was more organized. Like, you know, the way we are women, we just throw our keys in the bag and everything, makeup bag, everything is just there. When I get back after the long day, I don't put my key in the bag. I have a place that I hang my key, so that when I have to go out in the morning, I just pick it. I don't start looking for this, looking for that. And I make conscious effort to be ready a day before. Like, I pack my bag, I prepare what it is that I have to prepare a night before, and the next morning I just start out. It can be a lazy morning sometimes. I'm not saying I do this 100% of the time, but I can say I do it like 85% of the time. Yes, it's not because I was born like that, but because I trained myself. Like, I made a conscious effort, you know. So that can be daunting, like you feel like, oh, I cannot achieve it, but if you start that routine, you will grow with it. And this applies to our businesses as well. It applies to our daily, to the goals we've set for the new year. For every goal you set, how do you want to achieve it? What do you have to do? What do you have to give up to achieve it? What sacrifice do you have to pay to get this done? Of course, there will be days that I don't feel like doing anything. I won't say it happens like every day, but let's be conscious about it. Let's be disciplined, and let's hold ourselves accountable. Then another thing I did, I every task that I give myself daily, I'm always telling myself, to motivate myself, that if I complete this thing within this time frame, I would do this to myself. Maybe just get myself a gift, or just take myself out for a treat, you know. So this keeps me motivated, like, oh, I must achieve this. Then I set a time frame within which to achieve my task. You know, put a time slot for everything you do daily. That's why you have to start with the important things. Just put a time slot, like, okay, this is what I have to achieve in the next 1 hour. This is what I have to achieve in the next 2 hours. This is what I have to achieve by the end of today. Comment below if you think there's anything else that you do that has worked for you. Come, let's share together. Let's see what more that I can add and would improve my own timekeeping. Because in life, you have to be an accurate timekeeper. So put it your own ideas in the comment section. If it's anything that you think would be beneficial to us, please share it. I am open to more ways to improve. Then another thing that I do every day is aside from doing my house chores, aside from running my business, I add value to myself. Like, I binge on Quora or ask a question, you know, or this that's a platform where I get information from, like, oh, okay, this is what is happening in the business world, this is how it is happening in the marketing world, you know, this is what digital marketing is into now. So for every day, it's 24 hours in the day. Aside from, okay, I'm trying to make money, I'm bringing in income, I add value to myself too, because you don't know where you get to see yourself tomorrow, and people will now be talking, you'll be like, oh, what's happening? You'll be lost. No, please, let us add value. And there are so many informations out there that it's helping. Many courses that you take for free. What's your own timekeeping like? What's your routine? Share it in the comment section. It can help me, it can help everyone that comes to my channel. Thank you so much, and please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I appreciate your comments. Bye now.